Hey Spuddies, Potato Big Whiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 6 as Persia in solidarity with the Persian people, the Iranians, going through a hard time right now, sending them love. Sending them lots of love. I wish I had the power to do more than just give them a shout out at the start of a YouTube video, but I'm not in charge of the systems of power that do bad things. I am forced to just sit here, witness man-made horrors beyond comprehension. Anyway, Scythia wants a cultural alliance. I mean, why not? Like, genuinely, why not? I don't have a reason not to take that. Someone is rock banding in my empire. There's +3 era score. One thing we do need to check is who's winning a science victory. Harald Hardrada is getting ready to launch the Earth satellite, so that's how close he is on that, and he's the only one who is getting ready on that. We have the stadium in Tarsus. Question, no suitable location for the Estadio de Maracana in here, so I think we will skip that. Instead, we will build our broadcast center to get a great musician points and a little bit more culture. We're also going to come in here to Bactry. We have the aquarium. We would like the aquatic center. It can, in theory, provide tourism, but more importantly, gives us lots of amenities. Amenities are great. In Halicarnassus, we're going to go ahead and get the broadcast center. And we're continuing to explore. We want to plant a forest right there to improve this national park even more. Although, for some reason, this national park is not generating tourism, which seems to, it's like, well, you know what I'm going to do? Nah, I won't bother. It's whatever. I was going to say, I'll reload the game and see if that helps. I don't think it will. Okay, Friedrich, please make me a great work of music. Thank you, good sir. Actually, question, we could totally buy some more great works of writing. I might as well buy these luxuries, because why not? We want to buy a great work of writing. We would buy 2 of them. Excellent, thank you AI. And we continue along. Tourism is at 95,366. For a second there, I thought like I was about to get a defeat screen 30 seconds into the video. Oh God. I tell you what I will do. I will start making some rock bands to send to the east. The stadium in Susa has been completed. We want the Estadio. Now, how does this guy's ability work? Grants production towards wonder construction, capped at half your current treasury, and then deletes half your treasury. So if we want to build the Estadio, we need to have about 4,000 gold. So I can probably do this next turn. We can get the Estadio up. Theater square completed in Persia. We'll build the amphitheater because the amphitheater will allow us to have more great works of writing, which will allow us to get more tourism. We're going to plant a woods here because in theory this should give us more tourism out of this tile, but for some reason I don't know why it's not triggering. I just don't know. We'll give it some time. We'll build a Pyrodiza right there. I don't know why that isn't giving me tourism. That's so strange. Oh, do you know what it is? Maybe I need to swap its tile ownership. Strange. Very strange. Don't like that some of these tiles aren't giving tourism anymore. It's very concerning. So there's electricity. That's going to give us access to seaports, hydroelectric dams, oil power plants, submarines, and conversion to oil power. None of those are particularly important for us. We have completed another amphitheater, so we will purchase some more great works of writing from other players. In theory, I should target my purchases at Maya to lower their overall culture. It's a small optimization. I'm going to build a art museum for funsies. Although technically, maybe an archaeological would be better. Maybe I'll get the archaeological, it's fine. Yeah, keep exploring there, little guy. This rock band, Underground Zombies, it's a perfect name. They are going to be roadies, nice and fast. So I think this should one turn the Estadio de Maracana, which is perfect. It's going to give +2 amenities in each of our cities. And more importantly, it means other players can't get it. It's really about blocking other players from getting the Estadio, because if they get the Estadio, it can really slow down your tourism victory, because I believe the culture is also applied. They see here like +6 in this city, and then if I go over to La Palmas, maybe the culture isn't applied. Am I misremembering? Yeah, no, the culture is applied empire-wide. You get the culture. So you get +6 culture and +2 amenities in your entire empire. So this is like the best wonder for defending against the culture victory. Now, speaking of which, we need to do some repairs. It annoys me how long it takes to repair in Civ 6, but maybe that's an important part of game balance. It's definitely a lot more convenient in Civ 7 to repair, but maybe that like changes the balance of the game, you know? We got our broadcast center in Tarsus. We have our holy site, we have our commercial, we have entertainment complex, theater square. Did we build a neighborhood in here? We did. That's pretty much all of the tourism generating things. So the only thing that I can think left to do is if we really want Melita Bentz, maybe running merchant projects could be really good. We're 26 turns away from getting her anyway. So running great merchant projects could be a good way to get tourism. Running theater square projects could be a great way. I think we're going to run just commercial hub investments on repeat in Tarsus so that we can get those tourism scaling modifiers. You always want things that increase your scaling. Put a lumber mill there just because we can't really do much with that tile. In theory, it could be a seaside resort. It does have the appeal to be one. And now that I've said that, it's probably what I should have done there, but it's fine. Let's go perform on this. 50-50 chance that this guy survives. Underground zombies. Dead. Oh well, we'll do another rock band. Yeah, I'm using my rock bands really inefficiently, but it's because I just don't care that much. Shahir Ikumis definitely needs more builders. We need to like improve some of these tiles nearby. We got the stadium in Hagmatana. Let's grab our broadcast center. We are repairing some of the buildings in Susa. I got my sanctuary in my capital. I definitely want to repair the chancery. Look at those beautiful yields here. Isn't it magical? Isn't it wonderful? We should also for sure make sure that we plug in and repair the outer defenses in here. We got the granary in Tonsberg. This place needs builders. Okay, we got another rock band. Let's have a look. Ooh, spaceports and campuses is actually really good, having an extra level, and War Map is a great name. We will put a national park right there. Boom. It's not the best national park. For some reason, it's not appearing in the tourism screen, which is concerning me. So let me just quickly make a save and load, because I'm worried that I'm actually not getting tourism credit for that, or that there's like some sort of UI bug happening. Either way, it kind of like, either way, I'm going to take a look and see if reloading helps and see if we can make that work. Okay, it's working now. They're showing up. They're appearing. Okay, perfect. Just had me a little concerned there. It must have been working. It must have been just a UI bug that hopefully reloading is fixed. You know, computer games are big, complicated projects. There's going to be bugs. There's going to be weirdness. Nothing ever works perfectly. Sure, you can have... I will take your radioactive material if you want my cooking aluminum. Is anyone else close to a tourism victory? I really hope they aren't. Let me just check the victory screen. Right, there's environmentalism. That's a 25% boost of tourism across our empire. So if there was a national park that was making 8 tourism, now it's making 12. Now it's making 10. It will make 12 after we finish computers. So that's going to significantly speed up the rate at which we earn tourists. We're getting almost a tourist. We're getting about half a tourist per turn from Maya. About 1 every 3 turns, 1 every 2 turns, 2 turns, 2 turns, 2 turns. Yeah, okay. So we just need to keep pumping up the numbers. One of the ways that we can do that is with social media. The online communities card is incredibly good for tourism output, especially if you've been spreading your trade routes, which we have been slowly working on. We got the broadcast center in Halikarnassus. There is something to be said for building builders to send up to Tonsberg. There's something to be said for running theater square festivals to get a bunch of great musicians. There's something to be said for running great merchant things. I'm going to run the theater square festivals in here. We got to preserve in La Palmas. We definitely need builders in there. We got the archaeological museum in Persia. Let's get the archaeologist so that we can actually get the great works to fill that. War Map is ready. Now this is a campus guy, so we'll send him to go get leveled up on some campuses. We'll recruit another rock band. I'm not investing too heavily into rock bands. They're kind of an afterthought in my build. I'm not going for a rock band play here. And I want you to kind of try to see if you can sneak to the north and get some exploration. If I wanted to really cheese the victory, I would just settle a bunch of tundra land and create more Paradisas and stuff, or like just settle, because having more land in Civ 6 is just like a huge benefit. But that's not how I want to try to win the game. It's not the way that I find the most fun. The most fun is try to take like a decent chunk of land and then try to make that work. So this rock band is entertainment complexes are pretty good. Wonder Tiles album cover art used to be overpowered. It used to be the best one. Now it's kind of only okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure no one else is going to be able to win a tourism victory considering I got the Estadio. Estadio de Maracana is like disgustingly strong at preventing tourism victories. Now you are spaceports and campuses, so we're going to drop in here. We repair the outer defenses in the capital. I want to repair my building so I can get the broadcast center because the broadcast center will allow us to get more works of music. I'll repair the stupa in here. And we'll also repair the outer defenses because I don't like having walls that are weak. You're a wonder performer. It's one of the advantages of the AI building so many wonders on deity is that you can like do pretty good tourism against them. I should really be sending my rockmans to Spain. So I'm going to buy my next one in La Palmas. Spain's just... Because of Spain's like really, really high culture per turn, they're just as good to send them to as Maya, if not better, because they will soon be the person to beat. Okay, 1 era score there. There is computers. That's another 25% baseline tourism. I remember that's a baseline tourism that gets multiplied by these 2 modifiers and then goes on to get multiplied by other modifiers. We should actually chat with Spain and get open borders with them because that will be a significant improvement in our tourism. I kind of misclicked there as I was trying to do the deal very quickly. The muscle memory, dude, when you've played this game so much, kicks in. Now we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves the Eiffel Tower. We want this pretty bad, +2 appeal on all of our tiles. That's going to massively boost our tourism, and it's going to allow us to create more national parks and get a lot more out of the national parks that we've already built. So let's do war map here. 37% chance they die, and they died. All right, Magic Empire. You have a 37% chance of dying. Boom. And you leveled up. 1,000 tourism generated, 150 albums sold, and a promotion is available. Ooh, higher level. Glam Rock is the meta choice these days, in my opinion. So we're going to go for Glam Rock. It's going to open up theater squares as really good locations to perform. It'll give us the lowest chance that they have. Rock bands are very RNG. I do love gambling, though. I love gambling. But not with real money, though. Gambling with real money sucks. Because when you finish, you're like, oh, I'm broke. But gambling, like in a video game, that's fun as hell. We don't need their finest hour anymore. We're going to plug in satellite broadcasts, and we're also going to plug in... I think I like logistics. I do like the +1 movement to builders and stuff going around improving my empire. Do like the idea of getting an aid request. I don't know if we're going to win the World's Fair. Damn, we didn't even place. Shocked by that. Pasargadae has finished doing some repairs. Let's grab that broadcast center. That's going to give us great musician points and room for great musicians. We're going to grab... well, actually, you know what? We need a builder in here. We do have a few ski resorts we need to build up. In Hagmatana... we could... I can't remember. Did we build a neighborhood in there? We did build a neighborhood in here. This is where I would love to be able to right-click things and say, like, hey, I don't actually want to build this in here ever. And just, like, mark the UI for myself. Like, don't build neighborhoods. Don't build this. Don't build this. Like, to be able to, like, trim the UI for myself. It's either Commercial Hub or Theater Square or builders at this point. You could also make an argument for traders. Traders aren't bad, so we'll quickly grab a trader in there. Now, you are a Theater Square. You're a glam rocker. So let's go to Spanish theater squares. We'll buy another rock band. Oh, 50% tourism spread. That's not bad. Ooh, religious rock, also not terrible for getting us a little bit of extra science trickle. I do like that. So they're religious rock with really good album cover art called Magic Empire. That's part of the fun too, is like kind of like RPG constructing your rock bands to be kind of like these absurd, randomly generated sort of rock bands. I think it's fun. I'll vote up my aid request twice. I don't see a reason for anyone to vote this down. It could happen. It could happen. All right, so there's Rifleman. We are making our way towards Eiffel Tower. Now, it's important to remember that when you build Eiffel Tower, or rather when you research steel, you can no longer build Renaissance walls. So the tourism from Renaissance walls will no longer be available to us. Like, we won't be able to improve the amount of tourism we get. Why don't you zip down here and put a ski resort right there, and then we give it a little celebratory wiggle. Now, you're really good at performing on wonders, and I see a wonder right there. Excellent. And you... well, we're not chopping in here just yet because we're waiting for the Eiffel. The Eiffel will give us a lot of tourism scaling. We're up to 128 tourists. Definitely Spain is the major target here. Seaside resorts and harbors. I don't see a lot of harbors in here. We're gonna make you a pop star. You're going to have a hard time, though. Kind party. Best of luck. It's going to be a rough career for that pop star. I'll take grievances. I'll take extra pop growth. In theory, that might be better to do Spain's pop growth, like to hurt him or lower his loyalty. But I would rather have it myself. Just make sure that all these things go through. Lady Six Guy won. Harold Hardrada won, and I am now defended from grievances. Excellent, but also I get more grievances. Ayani, please continue to develop yourself. We got the trader in Hagmatana. I think we'll put this trader into Tarsus so that we can keep pushing eastward. You will build me a few more commercial hub investments. Is fine. We got the aquatic center in Backtree. Let's make sure we get our broadcast center for the tourism potential there from great works of music. Kind party, you're gonna have a rough time, man. Okay, Glam Rock, 26% chance of failure, 625 tourism generated, and 100 albums. It's important to remember that the amount of albums you generate does help with the tourism generation. So it's like the longer you can keep a rock band alive, the better. A lot better. All right, Magic Empire, playing it again. 26% chance of death. 4,000 tourism generated, 100 albums sold. That's going to mean their next play is going to be even better. Awesome. Let's recruit ourselves another rock band. Alexander. Oh, I should probably renew all my open border agreements. Yeah. All right, so a lot of my open border agreements just ran out, so let's go ahead and renew our alliances and stuff. I had a military alliance with. Thank you. Friendship with the Cree. I'll do a research alliance with you and friendship with Spain. We do a little religious alliance. Then I need to sign open borders with anyone else left on the map. Bam, 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 bam. And bam, 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 bam. So I'm now getting the 25% tourism from that. Ooh, that means I do have another trade route that I should consider sending to Spain. Let me put this in La Palmas. All right, let's keep chopping. We got the archaeologist in here. Some shipwrecks to grab. Persia, you're 5 turns away from getting the Eiffel Tower, which is magic. We got the Renaissance walls in here. Let's build the amphitheater, keep you busy. We got a new rock band, seaside resorts, and harbors. There are not a lot of those around, dude. Goes to 11. Not ideal. All right, kind party. 50-50 chance that you survive. Boom, you're dead. Rip. May your sacrifice provide a buffer of defense to unknown dogs. Although I have a sneaking suspicion that if you lose one rock band in a turn, you lose them all. That's like, this is like a superstition that I have. And I don't know how to explain it. I'm shocked that these guys leveled up again, although their tourism generation is now getting out of this world. Level 3 rock band is like, if you can get a rock band to level 3, oh man, does it start to get scary for other players, I mean. How are we looking on the tourism? 148 to 392, that's excellent. We've got full amenities in our empire. We got the broadcast center in Pasargadae. You could make the argument for the water park. I think I would rather make the argument for the entertainment complex in terms of tourism generation. I think I'll just make a couple of builders to send to other cities though. Grab me the bank. Yeah, we do have a couple of ski resorts we want to get up. Okay, where are the other wonders? What next level do you get? Entertainment complex, that's great. There's a couple of those around. There's one right there. So we want to trade with Spain. We're going to trade with Zaragoza. Boom. That's going to get us a 25% tourism boost against Spain. It'll be 75% once we finish researching social media. Purple Peacock, you're not very good, I'm afraid. But I will still send you into the fray. 1, 2, 3. Chop, 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 chop. Jalal, please excavate an artifact for me that's worth era score. I'll take Hong Kong. I don't even know where Hong Kong is or was meant to be. Oh, there it is. It was there all along. So we want to take online communities. Now we're going to be dropping Republican Legacy. We'll keep New Deal. We'll plug in online communities. Our tourism mount is going to start really pushing forward now. I think the world is beginning to flood, so it probably made sense for me to build sea defenses, but I just don't care. In terms of researching like tourism generation, digital democracy is better for defending tourism. I prefer to stay in democracy and just go for the future civics. Pretty much reaching our late game tourism potential here. There's not a whole lot we can do to make it even better. All right, we'll get another one of these seaside relics. I'll take a Hong Kong. I haven't even bothered trying to theme any of my stuff. I got a rock band in here. God, wow, we just really are hitting the bad promotions on these rock bands. That sucks. Right, now the ski resort, give it a little wiggle of celebration. We're up to 1,000 tourism per turn. Let's grab another ski resort, little celebratory wiggle. 50-50 chance that you die. Oh, nice, you didn't die. That's impressive, honestly. I'll send this builder up over here. We definitely want this ski resort. We're going to harvest this tile. Excellent. I'll keep making builders. Builders are one of the most important ways to scale up your tourism. Deep wonders. All right, what are you making here? 50-50 chance. Go for it. Purple rock. Dead. Unlucky. All right, deep wonders. Boom. 2,500 tourism. Nice. Now we have another rock band down here. They do have the entertainment complex promotion, so we're going to perform on the entertainment complex. Hiya! Level 4 rock band, 7,000 tourism generated, leveled up. Oh, that one's getting strong. Those are rare, man. Statistically, they're dead. They're rocking around the world, man. All right, boom. We'll take a barbarian artifact. Still waiting for the Eiffel Tower chop in here. I'm trying to remember, most of this land is owned by cities who can't even use it. 1, 2, 3. So you'll take that tile. 1, 2, 3. That makes the land a little bit more sensible. 1, 2, 3. Tushpa, please take this. We would like to go for the biodome, or the biosphere rather, because it gives you tourism based on your power generation. which is really quite nice. Focus on the chop, 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 choppity, chop, 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 and the farm, 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 farm. Modern era ends in 4 turns. The city has reached 20 population, which is fantastic. We got a great rider. We'll recruit him. We also got Melita Bents, which is another 25% tourism on trade routes. We're up to 171 tourists. Things are going fantastic. 1 turn from steel, so we only need to tell these builders to chill for 1 more turn. I'll put this trader into Pasargadae. Oh no, this tile flooded. The graphics aren't updating. I won't be able to build a national park right there. Okay, I hate this one. We'll take it. All right, 25% tourism. You go right there. Build me some woods. Put a Paradisa right there. National park. Could go right here. Start building up towards it. You lower loyalty. You got a 50-50 chance of surviving this, and you're dead. We knew it was coming. It's part of life. Now your wonders and entertainment complexes. So we'll head over to the Etamananki. Do like to see all these tourism numbers crashing around my empire. It's lovely. Looks like I got a free city. We'll keep it. I got the Bjarkoi city. Let me buy you a trader real quick and work on a builder in there so we can start improving your tiles. Okay, so the moment of truth has come. We can chop now. Boom. Immediately finish this. No, the Eiffel Tower was built by another player. Pound maker! All right, well, we can at least build a neighborhood. Chop it out instantly. Overflow into a chopping mall. Chop that out instantly. And then overflow into an entertainment complex right there. And then we can start getting more naturalists. We'll save up for them. We have room for another one. Yeah, next big thing is we could theoretically go for biosphere to get us even more late game tourism if we want to. Let's start planting the woods and we'll stop getting the rock bands. What do you do again? National parks and national parks and natural wonders. Well, whatever. Just take your 50-50 shot. Dead. Rip. Ooh, album cover art. Overpowered dogs. Let's go. Okay, can I trade with someone who I'm not currently trading with? From the capital. Not really. Yeah, it's mostly Cree, Scythia, and China that I'm not trading with, which is hurting my overall tourism gain, but I am, dominant over China. Let's get that ski resort right there. Beautiful. Oh, wait, don't forget to give it a little celebratory wiggle. Amazingly, this can be a seaside resort. Beautiful, we love it. Rock band, 9% chance of death, very, very low chance, 8,500 tourism, 100 albums sold. Remember, every time we get more albums, the chance of another successful run goes up. The only person that matters right now is Spain. I'm half tempted to send this guy over to Spain, but by the time he gets there, I think he can just generate a ton of tourism against Norway and it's fine. Especially since he's level 4, which is a ridiculously high level. The modern era ends in 2 turns. Let's grab the great artist there. We have another builder in the capital. We're sending you up that way. Let's get another builder. And we got the bank in Susa. Let's grab our theater square. We got the builder in Tonsberg. We got a lot of chopping to do in here. A lot of potential. Teleport this artist to Halicarnassus. Okay, Tarsus, you were trading with... Let's trade with Mirador now. Now you trade there. Excellent, that'll help you get up and running. In theory, I think I should chop this tile and put a seaside resort on it. I think that's like not a terrible move. We definitely want to put woods on these tiles so that we can make them nicer. We also want to put woods over here to make them nicer because the appeal is... I just like making appeal. Overpowered dogs, you're a wonder performer. Let's go give it a try. All right, we're dropping woods like they're thunderous albums. All right, modern era ends in 1 turn. There's globalization. In theory, e-commerce is pretty good, but we don't care about it. We don't care about changing our policies. We're going for near future governance. We got a builder in La Palmas. We can now buy a rock band, or rather buy a naturalist. Let's quickly buy the naturalist. Why doesn't this one work? It's because we need to swap those tiles. Perfect. So you have room for 2. You head to the north, please. Your work here is basically done. So that's the best way for us to invest into tourism. Well, let's just grab the Grove and Sanctuary. We'll make nice yields. We're going to assign Reina to Parsa, and then I'll assign Magnus to Bjarkoi. And we're happy with that. Let's double check the tile assignments. We're going to take these tiles into Cadiz. I'll put a Paradise nuts. Harvesting terrain. Mary Ann Collett, please go ahead and make some sculptures. Then I want to see art only. I have a sculpture here. Let's see, can we get a theme going? Oh, that's 2 Donatellos. Let's grab a Michelangelo. Perfect. Can I buy Sculpture. Nobody wants to sell me a sculpture right now. It's fine. Does anyone have any relics? Oh, I could buy that relic. It's a trickle. It's a trickle of tourism. Remember, every trickle combines together to become a storm. So we got Angelica Kaufman, Rembrandt. If we can get a Marianne Collett into Backtree, we will also get that themed, which is another, adding another trickle to the storm. Parodies, nut. Okay, we're up to 1,140 tourism. We're at 199 out of 449. We're in a golden age. There's oil. Wish you were here. 100% tourism with national parks. Boom. That's going to add up. I'll build a spy. We got the theater square. Let's get the amphitheater. Put the writer in position. We got a broadcast center in here. We'll get the Grove and the Sanctuary so that we can have the really pretty tiles for the thumbnail. YouTube. Angelica Kauf or Mary Ann Collett needs to be sent to Backtree to theme that museum. We have a trader in here. Ooh, we could trade with Scythia. That's perfect. I'll trade with Tolstoya, famous for the death of Ivan Ilyich. We're going to design a national park right here. Boom, or designated national park rather. What are you again? Yeah, you're the wonder performer. Oh, he banned performers. You can't go in there anymore. All right, we'll sit on the border and see if he'll ever let you back in. We plant the little woods here. We're getting those appeals up. Apparently. Oh, it's flooded. I can't plant a tile on it. That's fine. Boom, boom. I want you in my empire. All right, Magic Empire. 16% chance that you will die. Feels really high. Roll that dice, baby. Yeah, 7,750 tourism. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. We'll go find more wonders for you to play on. So we're 210. Golden Gate, Supply Convoy. Excellent. The Golden Gate would be excellent if we had a place we could pick it up in Paris. I don't think we do, though. We got the broadcast center in here. Do you have a neighborhood, Backtree? Backtree does not have a neighborhood, so I do think that it could be worth it for us to invest into a neighborhood right there. Gets us a trickle of tourism. We have the entertainment complex in Parsa, which absolutely justifies an arena, zoo, and stadium. The amphitheater in Cadiz is completed, which means more great works of writing room. Let's grab, I suppose, a art or archaeological museum. Maybe we'll grab an archaeological. I like the archaeologicals a lot, especially since I probably should have already tried to theme them. We are getting like 10 tourists per turn, so we're not too far away from victory, it feels. Artifacts. Give me the theming button. So if I remember correctly, you want to match the colors but have different numbers. So like these two are really close to being themed. Yeah, we just need more relics. 16%. I don't like that 16. I don't feel like enough. Why don't you head up to our good friend Alexander's empire and see if we can't do a little bit of tourism inside there. Paradise nuts on that tile. Chop, 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 chop. Run. Air sick lowlander. Declare a friendship. Establish an embassy. You don't have an alliance. That's fine. You have open borders. I would love to trade with China. Take us a hell of a time to get there. I'll move a trader to Tonsberg. Let's see what we can do in that city. All right, you keep on chopping. You're going to place another woods right there. The city is basically completed. It's just missing one national park right there. That's going to make a great thumbnail. Wait, no, it has to have I need the yields on and the city banners on. Oh yeah. Welcome to Parsa, baby. That's a gorgeous city. That's what we live for. That's another thing about Civ 7. Civ 7. Not a very YouTube thumbnailable game. You know what I mean? Like, things just aren't as exciting in that one. All right, Marianne Collett, create another great work. That one will go into a themed museum. That's perfect. We found Yosemite. We love a little Yosemite. We got the amphitheater in Susa, so we can start making the great works. I want more archaeological museums to help with theming. Tonsberg has another builder, so let's get chopping. Let's queue up yet more builders. I've built so many builders this game. We can trade with Barcelona, Alexandroupoli. Yeah, do Alexandroupoli. He turned off the card. Quick, get in there. Boom, 37% chance of death. Nice. Tourism against Spain. Yeah. 238, 238. So we're on 238. Let's see what happens on the next turn. These are going to be other stuff eventually. It's fine. Spare builder charge. Well, I guess that could be a lumber mill right there. Near future governance is completed. There's nothing really we need to plug in there. Let's see, information warfare, giant death robots, spaceports, space tourism. Let's go for global warming mitigation. We got a spy in Pasargadae. I guess I will send this to Maya to steal gold from them. Like, what am I going to do with all this gold though? We want friends. I keep thinking of Maya. We're going to come in here. We're going to purchase the naturalist. We've got one more national park in there. We got our spy in Pasargadae. I suppose why not just build another spy? It's empire-wide infrastructure. We got the arena. Let's get the zoo because it leads to the stadium. The stadium gives tourism. We've got 8 envoys. Nothing here. Well, I suppose making friends with Nazca does actually give us more faith, which is indirectly or kind of like directly, passively giving us more tourism. It allows us to get our tourism up and running faster. Doesn't give us more tourism, just gets it sooner, which is, I guess, sooner is a kind of more, if you think about it. Do I want a national park in Tonsberg? This is a pretty decent place for a national park. There's like a spot right there or a spot right there, depending on how we want to do it. We could also get like Paradisa, 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 Paradisa. Let's make sure we swap some tiles here. Bum, 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 bum. Because if we do it right, in theory, we can go Paradisa, 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 and get a little bit more out of this city. So I think we will go National Park, but we're going to go Paradisas first. Great Rider, yes, excellent. We're also going to look to buy another Great Rider. Let me just promote you with renewable subsidies. Let's purchase a Great Work of Writing. I want to buy 2 of them if I can, ideally from Spain. Let's keep buying them. We lower his culture per turn, and we increase our tourism. It's all good. Where's your next wonder? There's the Oracle. We'll go try to play on the Oracle. Oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. We could do a lot with Bjarkøy. Some good appeal in here. It's like a national park here, plus a few seasides. Paradisa here. Paradisa nuts. Got him. Lumber mill. Okay, we're not much we need to do over here, so you just get it moving. We'll play on this one. 37% chance of death. Ah, he died. But he did generate a little bit of tourism before he died. There we go. National park. Beautiful. Excellent. We're up to 260 tourists. I think we could crack this out. We're going to be able to crack this code pretty soon here. 261 becomes 272. That's good. Yeah, I'm getting a tourism pressure reduction due to different governments, but that's fine. Oh, we don't have a trade route with Spain. That's actually really bad. I'm pretty sure someone must be getting close to a science victory. Yeah, they're starting to get there. Culture victory is 100% me. It's claiming 30 turns away. It's probably shorter than that. It could be longer. 9% chance of death. Magic Empire, boom. 10,000 tourism, nice. That's only like a few tourists. It's not like crazy to do that, but it does help. It does help a lot. I know I'm saying only when it is like objectively a big number, but like in terms of the scale of the number of the amount of tourism that my empire is currently producing, it's a relatively speaking a small amount. So I'm gonna start placing some Paradisas here. We actually got a really nice setup for quite a few Paradisas. That's a national park if we can make it one. So it's claiming 30 turns. We'll see what it says next turn. 34 turns. We're up to 288. Archaeological Museum. Broadcast Center next. Well, actually what we want is the archaeologist. I suppose I could gold purchase the archaeologist to save a few turns and then go straight into the Broadcast Center. Rock Band here. We want to look for wonders to play on because he's very strong at playing on wonders. We'll go to the Hermitage. 9% chance of death. Boom. 12,000 tourism. That's big. We'll get another Paradisa here. We'll get a Paradisa here as well. Boom. Each one of these is just a trickle of tourism. The stupid game isn't like displaying it correctly, so let me quickly save and reload. Makes me paranoid. What are we? 1745. Paranoid that like it's not displaying correctly. I'm not getting tourism credit. Okay, it looks like I was getting almost all the tourism. So like whatever trickle wasn't appearing, it doesn't. I don't think it's gonna have a big impact. So I think it should be fine to not have to reload. Yeah, I don't have use for this artist. We are getting closer to victory. 296. We're now at 308. Spain is still climbing. The game is claiming 12 turns now. That's a lot better. That's more like it. All right, let's do a Ruhr Valley concert. Another 9% chance of death. 11,500 tourism. You love to see it. Helps a lot to have a really strong rock band like that. That's why it's worth it to invest a little bit. We'll harvest here, get to work on a builder. You're going there to get the Paradisas up. The only thing that matters to me right now is getting my tourism number up as much as possible, as fast as possible. The tourism acceleration is like everything. Oh, Paradisa can't go here because it's already adjacent to one. So we'll just do a ski resort. Then give it a little celebratory wiggle. +2 era score for completing a civic or technology from the next era. There's global warming mitigation. Let's have a look here. Probably should get opera and ballet for the 2 envoys. Then cultural hegemony is nice for the rock band promotions. Great person claims, grab that great musician. We can start creating great works of music. Great works of music are quite valuable in that they generate quite a bit of tourism. It's 12 per turn. Like, that's pretty damn good. We completed a spy in here. Let's build another spy in the capital. We got the zoo in Persia. It looks like some stuff got destroyed due to flooding. We probably could have done something about that, but whatever. Me when I'm the global... There's no depressing way to phrase that. Me when I'm Earth. There's no non-depressing way to phrase that, is what I was trying to say. Excellent. Yeah. Alright, Magic Empire. Oh, look at that. There's a nice Angkor Wat over there. Oh, there's also Cristo Redentor. 9% chance of death. 12,750 tourism. Not a very high scoring act, but that's fine. He's about to launch the moon landing in Pella. Oh boy, grab this artifact here. I will take an Alexander artifact. I don't think I have many of those. There is a way to, like, if you can maintain all the data in your head, there is like an optimal way to pick up artifacts, but I'm just like... So there's opera and ballet. We mostly picked that up just for the sake of it. The envoys aren't bad. We'll grab a Cyrus artifact. I will send envoys. There's not really... I mean, technically, the Caguana can give you the Beatty. Like, the Beatty's not bad, but it's like also not, like, great. I do like being Suzerain of Armagh. I'll make friends with Mohenjo-Daro and Caguana. Boom. We're almost at 1,000 culture per turn. Let's head down here to build a great work. Hop in here. We'll harvest the sheep. You're planting forests. We need just one more appeal in here. Put a little forest right there. Give me the Pyrades nuts. We need to trade with Spain. Barcelona. We need that tourism pressure. 3, 4, 5. So close to victory. The game claims 8 turns. We're right on the cusp of victory. Let's play another 9% tourist here. Boom. 15,000 tourism. That's 10 tourists straight up. Got a spy here. I mean, you may as well gain sources, but by the time the game is like, by the time you get to do stuff, the game will be over. So 355 against 486. That's our tourism pressure number right now. Beautiful. 367 versus 487. Closing the gap. Let's do some repairing in here. We finished all our commercial hub investments in this city. I mean, just keep doing it. Ugh, Nvidia, I want to disable you forever for what you did to the RAM market. Let's just purchase some stuff in here. We have so much gold that we may as well. Let me double check my trade routes. I'm not trading with the Cree or with China. Can I trade with China? Let me have a look. No China, no Cree. Hey, I might just Cree. All right, I'll trade with boom. That should allow me to make a national park right here. It's not the greatest national park, but 45 tourism per turn is still pretty damn good. My empire is gargantuan. Ah, okay, my rock bands have been banned from his empire, which means we can't get in there anymore. But I think the damage is done. 367 versus 488. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's a fire down here. We'll need to deal with that. 379 versus 486. We are winning. Slowly but surely. Let's get that shopping mall into back 3. Tonsberg, you built a builder. Good work. You probably need just one more. You're down here to do some harvesting. Get yourself some builders. Not much to do with that tile. We'll just improve it with a forest. Where are you going, good sir? I'll get a Bologna artifact. That should allow us to consider... Oh, yeah. So if we do this and we do this, that's a themed museum. This and this, we're close to theming this one. Okay, perfect. We're on the way. A few more great works. We might be able to do a couple more themes. That's the thing that I like about tourism in Civ 6 is that it's all about like building this like momentous group of sources of points into this overwhelming advantage. And the process of pursuing it is just so fun. He opened up his borders again. You fool! I'm gonna exploit that. Keep builders going. Yeah. Give me that. Give me the Paradise nuts. So I'm pretty sure a bunch of great people just went like in a single turn. Yeah, all the great generals just went on like a single turn because it was like a big backlog. And then that's one of the gameplay mechanics that I really don't like, where all the great people can go in a single turn and then it's like, pfft, good luck. It happens due to the way that like if a great person who's ahead of an age appears, his price is like really, really high. And so everyone builds up this huge pool of points. And then the second that someone earns a great person, the price resets. And then like, oh, he plugged the card back in. Weird. But you know what? Let's send this guy to Spain. Maybe there's a chance. Paradise Nuts. 402 versus 503. 21 turns away. It'll be sooner than that, I hope. Grab that artifact right there. I'll take an Alexander. Cannot lay claim to history, bro. I will send my archaeologists wherever the hell I want. In Pasargadae, we have a spy. I'll just send it to Rovka for fun. Repair that. Build another spy. We got a bank in here. Finish the broadcast center. All right, Magic Empire. See if you can't get down somewhere into Spain's empire. Chop. We're going chop, chop, chop until we drop. Yeah. We got the choppity chop chop, choppity choppity chop chop. We're chop 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 until we drop. Gain sources here in Palenque. Cultural alliance, sure, it sounds good. That'll kick my spy out of their territory, but it's whatever. It's whatever, bruh. Alright, there's Biosphere, so we could in theory go for Biosphere. I don't think we need to. We'll grab ourselves another Naturalist. We're going to sit right on this border and wait every turn until he lets us in. I'll grab Celestial Navigation just for funsies. We are going to research composites for the wind farms. And, well, shoot, I don't know what to build here. I don't think we really need anything. Water Park. We got the stadium in Persia. Let's grab... I'm just going to fill out Theater Square festivals until the end of the game, and then we'll go grab an artifact with you. You're filling out tiles just for fun. Ooh, I do like that. Somehow we're getting tourism from that. Don't question it. What are we looking at? 426 versus 522. The game reckons he's going to win in 400 turns. That's impressive. All right, so Celestial Navigation, 440 versus 522. The game is not even projecting a win time for us. We'll grab Levi Strauss. Broadcast center in here. Okay, it looks like some sort of wind bullshit flew through my empire down here. We'll grab a builder to fix that. Watermill. I'm supposed to be getting ready. My wife's gonna kill me if I don't get ready soon. But I want to finish this game. Oh, I want to finish the game. I've got to go get ready for a thing. But I'm gonna be late because I'm playing this game. Levi Strauss, thank you, bro. Thank you for your blue jeans. National Park, yes. He's letting me in, quick. Do it, Magic Empire. Yeah, 15,000 tourism. Oh, get wrecked. Get wrecked. 522, that's gonna go down. A big denounced. 524. So are you entertainment complexes as well? Do it, 4% chance of death. 19,000 tourism. I think we just won the game. I think we actually just won. That is ridiculous amounts of tourism. We'll just go to the final attack. I think that should have actually sealed the deal. Put a holy site right there. Monument completed in Bjarkoi. A blue, 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 a blue, 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 a blah, 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 blah. Grab a naturalist for you because it's fun to do. And then you'll make a harbor because that's also fun. And we'll chop that harbor because that's fun. Come on, we're so close to victory here. We're like on the cusp. It's gotta be. That should have been enough. 488 versus 531. Okay, we need a little bit more. We could take a risky play on the theater square. It's a 16% chance. 19,000 tourism. Okay, that's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking for. Boom, more tourism. Keep the trickles coming. Every trickle combines with the other trickles to become an unfathomable storm. Come on, you gotta give it to me. 500 to 531. I can't believe he took out the card and is letting me do it. 513, 537. We could do the campus. 16% chance of death. 10,000 tourism. It's not great, but it is good. Not good, not great. We'll do a carbon recapture in here just for funsies. No real point. It's all about the tourism. 513, 537. We're right on the verge of victory. It's coming. Barbarians this time. We're over 2,000 tourism per turn. Open borders, trade routes with as many people as we can get. This is like the worst time for this to appear. I hate this. God, I just don't care. I'm busy, dude. I'm trying to win the game here. And you're like, oh, I want you to vote on things. I don't care. Oh, 535. We're just about. We just need to get. Oh, I wasn't able to move far enough to get on this one. Unlucky. Come on, man. You gotta give it to me. Don't kick my rock band out. There we go. Exodus Initiative. Alright, here we go. 1,000 base tourism. Magic Empire. Top tier performance. 23,000 tourism. That's the victory right there. That's the win. I can't believe they're stealing my suzerainties. Don't you dare. Okay, we're just gonna try and get through this turn as fast as possible because I think that's it. Plus I have to go shower so I can go. Yeah!
The worth
baby!
is not measured by its accomplishments, but in how those accomplishments last and how they are remembered. The beauty that you have inspired
Let's
people to create.
go. We did it. It was a those last few turns, like where you're trying to sprint and overcome, that's tough, man. We do love to see the buildings constructed. Didn't actually really go so hard on buildings here. Didn't capture any cities. Did found a decent number, but I was actually surprisingly, I had the lowest numbers of cities founded in this game, which is quite rare for me. And I only built like an average number of districts. Like if I wanted to win this game even harder, I would have just settled a bunch of extra cities and made even more tourism and not messed around with rock bands. It's the most important graph. It's the religion founded graph. Thank you guys very much for watching. I love you all very much. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!